Okay, well, do we think that the meme, whatever you want to call it, the the cultural memes have gone a little far? Maybe. If you see lately with some of these memes with Matthew Perry that have been going around, because obviously if you're in the know, you know he just died. Friend star Matthew Perry, uh, Chandler Bing, if you don't know him as any other name from the show, died last week or whatever, week and a half ago or something like that. And there's no shortage of memes. I laugh because some of them are pretty funny. I'm gonna show some here. Let me queue up some here so you can see what I'm talking about here. Um, this one's kind of so. Oh, hold on. Oh, what's happening? What is going on with my Sitch here? Okay, here. Check this out. So this one here, Deadpool. show, show a picture of him with a spa. Yeah. What's there's one about swim. Oh, here we go. So, unlike me, he was no swimmer. He should have stayed in a boat so he could row. Uh, where they're just there's another one. It's very simple. It shows David Schwimmer on top and Matthew Perry on the bottom, and it says Schwimmer and no Schwimmer. This one from Seinfeld. I was in the pool. It was, yeah, like, it was tasteless, sure, sure, but funny. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would like to think. Oh God, I would like to think that when if he were alive, if Matthew Perry were alive, he would laugh at some of these. But or if he can see from the afterlife. This one here shows if you've ever watched Friends, then you know at the start of the show, there's a fountain scene, and then there's a part where he sprays up water. Well, this shows that it says, "I love when film uses foreshadowing to tease a character's death." So yeah, it's funny, but like I said, also I don't know, a little crass, little early. You know, these memes that come out, I can imagine if like someone I cared about died and a bunch of these memes came out, it might hurt my feelings a little right at first, but later on, I mean, I joke around. If you've watched the podcast for long enough, you'll know that I've talked about it before. That I had an older brother that committed suicide almost about 9 years ago now, and he hung himself. So I make jokes all the time people when they say something about it, if it comes up and I have to say, yeah, he killed himself, and I explain how it happened, and they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, and I'll be like, well, it's fine, he's hanging around, so I make jokes like that too, right? But it's because I can, and that's the way I deal with bullshit. But that's why I find these funny. Like, imagine there's a lot of people out there that are pretty, pretty incensed by some of these memes. Do you think that memes have gone too far? Or are we kind of, we live in a culture now where it's just like, memes are everywhere. There, like I've said, I think there's an underground bunker with a whole bunch of people that are just sitting around a table, coming up with what the next meme's going to be. They're working in rooms, they're working in spaces, and they're like, hey, you know what? Such and such is going to happen. Like maybe with Betty White, when they were like, yeah, she's going to die soon, and they were like coming up with memes. I don't think anybody would have seen this one coming, but maybe they did. Maybe like the Simpsons, they saw things coming before in advance. But let me know in the comments. What do you think? You think memes have gone too far? Do you think they're funny? Do you think we should, I don't know, maybe try not to make them as popular by sharing them around? I don't know. I'm sure. I'm sure there's a debate anyway on that.